Hello everyone! In this section, we'll explain the difference between transfer package size and processing package size on the interface. What is transfer package size? On the left side, we can see the definition. Transfer package size is a setting that controls how many records are grouped together and sent in a single request. Instead of sending records one by one, SKYVVA bundles them into packages. Example, if the package size is set to 50, then 50 records will be sent in one API call. Why is it important? This is important for three main reasons. First, it improves performance because fewer API calls mean faster processing. Second, it helps avoid system limits so we don't exceed Salesforce or external API limits. Third, it improves error handling if one package fails. Only that package is affected, not the whole dataset. How does it work? Now, let's look at the right side, which shows the process flow. Outbound flow. For outbound integration, data starts from Salesforce as the source system. Records are grouped into transfer packages. Then they're sent through the internet to the external system. Each package is sent as a single request. Inbound flow. For inbound integration, data comes from an external system. It is grouped into packages again, then processed and stored inside Salesforce. So the same concept applies in the reverse direction. Processing behavior. Finally, each package is processed separately. This means each package runs independently. Errors are isolated, and retrying is much easier and faster. As you know, when we process data from a source system to a target system, the transfer package size can sometimes become too large. This can lead to a Salesforce governor limit issue that blocks processing and halts the integration flow. But don't worry, this is not the end. SKYVVA provides powerful solutions to handle large data volumes efficiently, even when we hit limits. Let's look at the solution options provided by SKYVVA Agent. Option 1. SKYVVA Bulk Mode. On the left side, we have SKYVVA Bulk Processing. Flow. The source system sends data. The SKYVVA agent receives it. SKYVVA Bulk processes the data. Key benefits. Handles large volumes of data. Optimized for SKYVVA integration. High-performance processing. This option is ideal when we want fast and efficient processing inside SKYVVA itself. Option 2. Salesforce Bulk Mode. On the right side, we have Salesforce Bulk Processing. Flow. Source system. SKYVVA agent. Salesforce Bulk API. Key benefits. Uses Salesforce Bulk API. Designed for very large datasets. High-volume data operations. This option is useful when we want to rely on Salesforce's native bulk processing capabilities. So basically, when the transfer package size becomes too large, we don't stop the process. We switch to bulk processing. Either SKYVVA Bulk or Salesforce Bulk handles the load. This allows us to process thousands or even millions of records efficiently. We have a video on the SKYVVA YouTube channel that explains how to use SKYVVA Bulk Processing and how to use Salesforce Bulk Processing. So, let's get started. Outbound interface using transfer package size. Objective. Verify that records are grouped and sent in batches based on transfer package size. We already have 128 accounts in Salesforce. Now, navigate to the outbound interface that has already been configured. Find the field called Transfer Package Size and click the Edit button. This setting controls how many records are grouped into a single API call. In this example, we set the transfer package size to 50. Now, since we have 128 records, and the package size is 50, the system will split the data into 3 packages, 50, 50, and 28. Each package is sent in a separate API call. Then click the Save button. Go to Agent Control Board. Here, you can see the outbound interface is already linked with the agent file adapter. Select the outbound interface, then click Interface Processing. After that, click the Send button to start processing. Once the process is completed, go to the Message Monitor tab. Scroll down and click Apply Filter to load the latest execution results. As you can see, there are 3 agent messages. The first and second messages contain 50 records each, and the third message contains 28 records, based on the transfer package size setting. All message statuses are completed successfully. Now, let's verify the output in the target directory. Open your file directory, and you will see that 3 JSON files have been generated. Click View Record in File to check the data. Two files contain 50 records, and one file contains 28 records. This confirms it when we set the transfer package size. The system processes and splits the data exactly based on that configuration. Inbound interface using transfer package size. Objective: verify inbound processing handles records in packages and processes independently. We have one CSV file containing 120 records. But some of the records are missing an external ID. Now, navigate to the inbound interface that has already been configured. Find the field called Transfer Package Size and click the Edit button. This setting controls how many records are grouped into a single API call. In this example, we set the transfer package size to 100. And then click Save. Now, since we have 120 records and the package size is 100, the system splits the data into 2 packages, 120. Each package is sent in a separate API call. Next, go to the Agent Control Board. Here, you can see the inbound interface is already linked with the agent file adapter. Select the inbound interface, then click Interface Processing. After that, click the Push button to start processing. Once the process is completed, go to the Message Monitor tab. Scroll down and click Apply Filter to load the latest execution results. As you can see, there are 2 agent messages. The first message contains 100 records, and the status is completed. This means all 100 records were created successfully in Salesforce. The second message contains 20 records, and the status is failed due to missing external IDs. This clearly shows that failed records only affect their own package. Error handling is isolated. The failed package can be retried independently, and there is no impact on other successfully processed packages. Transfer package size is a key configuration in SKYVVA. Controls how many records are sent per request. Works for both inbound and outbound. Improves performance, prevents system limits, and makes error handling easier. In the case, we're focusing on using the processing package size feature with the V4 Integrate API. The processing package size field on the SKYVVA interface. This setting is the key to balancing integration speed with Salesforce governor limits. It defines how many records SKYVVA processes in a single batch. How it works when you set a value in this field, for example, 200. SKYVVA will take your incoming data stream and chop it into packages of 200 records each. Each package is then handed to the Salesforce engine as a distinct unit of work. Small package size, 1 to 50, best for heavy integrations involving complex lookups, attachments, or multiple triggered flows. Medium package size, 200, the industry standard for balanced, stable data migration. Large package size, 200 plus, ideal for light. Navigate to the Integration tab, click on the existing integration. And then proceed to the Interface tab. Since we have already created an inbound interface, click on the interface details. The processing package size field allows you to divide the inbound payload into smaller batches, ensuring the system can process large datasets without hitting limits. Case 1. Small package size around 1 to 50. Then, click Edit on the interface. Since we are demonstrating how to use the V4 Integrate API to push records, you must set the inbound processing behavior to batch Apex. Then, scroll down to the Runtime Configuration General section and define the processing package size. In this example, we will set it to 50 records per batch. Finally, click Save. Navigate to Postman, then configure the query parameters such as integration, interface, mode, request, and response format. Here's the payload in the body. Then click Send. We got the success status with the job ID, so you can filter the job ID on the job Apex on Salesforce. Navigate to Apex Jobs to monitor the status. You will see the job ID marked as completed with the job type set to batch Apex. In this example, the job was executed with 7 batches, as we sent a payload of 350 records via the V4 Integrate API with a package size set to 50 records per batch. After the job process is successful, go to Verify the message monitoring. You will observe an API message with a comment inbound API call and business message creation of account. Case 1 result. For complex or heavy payloads, we recommend a package size of 1 to 50. This prevents Apex CPU time limit and heap size errors when using multiple lookups or attachments. Case 2. Standard package size 200. Navigate to the interface settings, click Edit the interface. And define the processing package size as 200 records per batch. Finally, click Save the interface. Navigate to Postman. Here's the payload in the body. Then click Send. We got the success status with the job ID, so you can filter the job ID on the job Apex on Salesforce. Navigate to Apex Jobs to monitor the status. You will see the job ID marked as processing or completed with the job type set to batch Apex. In this example, the job was executed with 2 batches, as we sent a payload of 350 records via the V4 Integrate API with a package size set to 200 records per batch. After the job process is successful, go to Verify the message monitoring. You will observe an API message with a comment inbound API call and business message modification of account. Case 2 result. For standard payloads, we recommend a package size of 200. This default Salesforce batch size is ideal for most general-purpose integrations. Case 3. Large package size, 200 plus. Navigate to the interface settings, click Edit, and define the processing package size as 500 records per batch. Finally, click Save the interface. Navigate to Postman. Here's the payload in the body. Then click Send. We got the success status with the job ID, so you can filter the job ID on the job Apex on Salesforce. Navigate to Apex Jobs to monitor the status. You will see the job ID marked as completed with the job type set to batch Apex. In this example, the job was executed with a batch, as we sent a payload of 350 records via the V4 Integrate API with a package size set to 500 records per batch. After the job process is successful, go to Verify the Message Monitoring. You will observe an API message with the comment Inbound API Call and Business Message Modification of Account. Case 3 result. For simple or high-volume payloads, we recommend a package size of 200 or more. This maximizes throughput for light updates, such as status changes, to finish large jobs faster. Finally, in this video, we have demonstrated how to configure the processing package size field to control how many records are handled in a single batch. It provides a practical framework for adjusting this value based on the weight of the data being integrated. In this diagram, we are looking at the difference between processing package size and transfer package size in Salesforce integration. Section: Processing package size. At the top, you can see records being processed inside Salesforce. This represents the processing package size. It controls how many records are handled in a single transaction. For example, if the size is 50, Salesforce processes 50 records at a time. This directly affects performance and Salesforce governor limits. So, choosing the right size is important to avoid errors or slow processing. Section: Transfer package size. At the bottom, you can see records moving between two systems. This represents the transfer package size. It controls how many records are sent or received in one API call. For example, 100 records can be transferred in a single request. This impacts integration performance and network usage, not internal processing limits. So in simple terms, processing package size is the internal processing batch, while transfer package size is the data transfer batch between systems.